Williamsburg Lodge, everyone. Going for breakfast. Very exciting. The Williamsburg Lodge. What do you think, Riv? Exciting?
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Take the shover out first.
Yes.
And because of that deep scoop, now this can come up and out. And that's why the shover goes all the way down to the toe. Because you want to have as little resistance to pulling it out as possible, and this has to be very shallow for that reason. But if it were that shallow, your toes would never fit in there. So you use the shover goes all the way down to the end of the, not only does the girth measurements around the main part of the foot.
Now we're going into the courthouse.
Way before the American Revolution. And no was more visible than the courts. Unlike the courts of England, where everything there benefits the crown and the nobility, this court benefits the people of the colony of Virginia. And the gentry, the upper class, or these officers here, they can't run this court by themselves. They need the help of the ordinary citizen. So an undersheriff then is an ordinary citizen.
We are about to take this fabulous carriage ride by our prominent Lee. And this is, what do you do here in Williamsburg?
Oh, I'm just a coachman, ma'am. Not very highly respected.
Hey.
Got in trouble for, well, never mind. We won't talk about that around the children. Somebody is never on it.
That's right. We are excited to take this carriage ride. Right?
Yes.
Williamsburg, Virginia. Thank you. Now the next one is this one. That's good.
You might be uncomfortable in it. Forgot.
Right.
We have ample. The kitchen. The one in the middle is the office of the lawyer who lives in the bigger house there.
Yeah, that's the office.
Huh.
That's the lawyer.
1716.
1716 that building was.
1716.
1716 on that one right there.
Hi, hello.
I'm still taking video.
Oh, I love this one.
This house was built in 1719. That's the original house.
Oh my God.
We have 88 original buildings in this town.
Hey, let's say
So that they don't
Oh.
burn down. That makes sense. Oh, that's the palace.
Can I shine?
Now, what is exactly in the palace?
Oh my, madam, furnishings and decorations and guns.
Put one here and we light them, and what do you suppose happens to all that light? Right, goes to the mirror and then out of the room. Off of that mirror. Back across the way off the face of the clock, right? Pretty shiny, isn't it? It's a nice tall face clock too.
I shined a flashlight on the mirror and it shined the same place as it shined the wall.
Yeah.
Shined
Bounced,
the back.
yeah, bounced right off it, didn't it? That's what that.
Well,
What's in
the
there?
mirror
Oh, we'll get to that.
has the reflection of the same thing behind it, and I shined
So
it on
sort
there.
of going back and
It
forth
shined to
between
the
them.
same place.
Okay. See what you're getting at. Yeah, it's kind of the same principle. I mean, we can make it pretty bright today, you know. We can make it so bright in here that you can all use this room very late.
There's a lot of people in here.
There are, although some of them have been expressing a great deal of curiosity about the dining room and the rates.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. That's the right answer. Excellent. Good. Well, not to worry. I mean, all this is my office here, but not to worry. All this right here can be locked up, put away. I can leave the tables and chairs as they are, and I can, or I can have them dressed to your satisfaction, just the same. And you saw the dining room as well? Oh, is there? Very well. Friends, I've got my own business to tend to, but I'm pleased to offer you a bit of coffee or chocolate or tea, whatever is suited to your taste. It's nothing.
It's nice to sit by the fire on a day like today.
How is it?
Speak with Mr. Walter, Mr. Ramsey,
I should take care of this.
And I'm quite finished with that.
What would you be wearing
I'd be wearing the one farther to the right.
as a yacht captain? The gray one?
Oh, the river?
Oh, I'm sorry, a ship. Right, a ship.
You'd be a ship's captain.
Yes, you would, Rob.
Run
And I
the
think that
fine
would
cylinder.
look fabulous on you,
I'll
actually.
purchase one.
And so,
And where would you be docked, sir?
In a small town called New York City.
Small.
New Amsterdam.
I like that wig. He would wear on top of
And
it.
yummy.
Where we go?
Weapons.
Where the weapons are?
What?
Oh, wow.
Real.
Look at all these guns. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Great.
Wow.
Good old swords too, Red.
I'd like to welcome you all to the magazine.
Thank you.
Magazine? Magazine?
It's called a magazine.
This is called the magazine. Do you know why? Are you familiar with magazines?
No.
You've never seen a magazine.
Saw a magazine.
You have seen a magazine?
But I didn't.
What? Oh, I'm sure you have as well.
Those guys are the ones I.
What do you think,
Oh,
Riv?
that's right, yeah. Just like that.
Look at that one.
So this is a
In
bayonet.
fact, this is a fire lock right
But
now.
if somebody bullies you, do you have to put that in there?
You're at war. I'm going to call you a sir because generally it's only men in this room. That's what happened to me. And so, sir, if you're using this, you're at war. Our farmers don't put these on their muskets generally.
Do you put that on bad people?
The enemy is the bad people, whether they're good or not. We consider them bad because they are the enemy.
Well, do you
we are
poke
trying
them
to.
in there?
Hey, poke 'em with it.
But it's called war. That's what war is. It's not pretty. So
So
basically,
as I was saying, this is called a fire lock. And when I put this upon it, it becomes a firearm.
oh,
Firearm, fire lock.
and it's a hard way to die.
A horrible way to die, yes. So yes,
Yes, it does hurt, sweetie.
it strikes the steel and falls into the gunpowder, which is in there. So if I put the hammer stall on, it can't strike the steel. There is no spark. Therefore, there is no firing. And load. Pull back to half cock. I reach around to my cartridge box. I pull out my cartridge, rip off the top, pour a bit of gunpowder into the pan, shut the pan, and then I look at the sergeant. He's waiting to see all of us looking at him at the same time, at which time he will give the command, I'm not actually going to shoot the musket in here. That would be dangerous.
Oh.
I'm going to give the command about. Pour the rest of the gunpowder into the barrel, and then the paper goes in, and then the ball would be the last thing down. I'm going to ram down the charge. The rammer has become bent at some point there. That's new. Return rammer. Back to shoulder. Make ready. Full cock. Take off the hammer stall. Present. Fire. Boom! Now I'm waiting for the captain to say 2. At which point then the safety goes back on and I'm ready to reload.
Is having his dinner.
Yummy.
Oh, his
as we
lordship.
speak.
And look at what she's
What you see on the
Looks awesome.
I'm glad you like it. I just pulled out this out of my oven.
What is that?
That's an eel pie.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. So you see the little heads looking at you?
Oh,
Right.
An
So that's
eel pie?
eels. Yes.
Those are
They decided while they were cooking to kind of squirt out of there a whole lot more than they were in there originally. I was wondering what they would do. That's it. They kind of.
Dutch oven over
Well,
there.
this is our Dutch oven right there. My tarts are in there right now.
Oh.
But that's just an oven.
And
This
who do you
smells
cook for,
What?
ma'am? Who do you cook
This
for?
is oysters cooked in the Spanish fashion.
Ooh.
That just turned me right on. I do not like the
What
bit.
does all this look like, guys? This is
yummy.
interesting.
That's what keyholes are for, right? Greet everyone coming inside and hold out your gifts.
Yep, that one. Right on the first. That's, there we are. Very good. I think it'll do well with the cooking.
Amazing, these swords.
Amazing, I know.
We're taking rest.
everyone coming to see the governor and to impress them with Virginia. And this great British Empire to which we belong. That is the crest of King George III. You will be seeing the king all over this here lands. These are here for the same purpose. Our militia can come in here, take these down, and use them in our defense. And they have several times. What's more done for us?
This is the ceiling here. And we're going up the steps. Up into the grand room. Of course, there's more muskets on the bayonet.
We have to walk in the rains. Right. But this bed here, who do you think sleeps in this bed?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Lady Catherine.
Lady Catherine? How did you know that?
You just said
Oh yes, these are her shoes, that's right. This largest bedchamber belongs to Lady Catherine and Lady Augusta.
What do you think, Sky? Ballroom.
Thomas Jefferson.
This beautiful ballroom.
But
In
they've arranged
here,
all the sweetmeats on it.
the dining room.
Sweetmeats are what we call all the little candy things, candy nuts, candy shells, but also for all the weapons as well. They could be taken down by the militia within
A lot of
half an
ladders.
hour. All 540?
That's for the coal burning stove.
In the closets. There are several closets now. Is the lighter meal served later on in the evening, so we will serve a supper to the guests in here.
Lovely, thank you. Oh, now look. The, look at the
I have
maid.
a wonderful house. I wish I had that one.
Yeah?
Ah. Ah. I know what you mean. Weaving.
Brushed it, and now I'm turning it into some yarn, just by letting the machine do all the work. Bitty bitty fibers together to make yarn. This is just my dry band. So now I've got to do something with all that yarn. Get back to when you started, walk ahead to wind it up, and then you do it all over again. And walk back to make a